When I was reborn, returning to the day of filling out the mate registration form, I decided to write my sister Sophia Harrington's name on the form. I would help her achieve her dreams with Adrian Northgate in this lifetime. Without waiting for Adrian to ask, I gave the wedding dress to my sister ahead of time and placed the ring symbolizing our mate bond into her hands. I did not argue or make a fuss. Instead, I facilitated every opportunity for them to spend time together. When he took my sister to fight in the Southern Territories, I quietly packed everything to attend university in the Northern Grasslands. In my previous life, I devoted myself to caring for our family. Yet, after Adrian was promoted to the Pack's first warrior, he and our son knelt before me, begging me to dissolve our mate bond so that he could fulfill his love for Sophia. Living this life again, I decided not to become mates with Adrian. I wanted to pursue my dreams and live the free life I had always desired. Fill out this mate registration form quickly and submit it, Adrian Northgate said, tapping the table impatiently. I stared at the mate bond registration form. The familiar scene made me feel dizzy and disoriented. In my previous life, I had devoutly written my own name on the application, happily discussing the details of the marking ceremony with Adrian. However, back then, he scolded me harshly. Once we get the mate certificate, we'll be legal mates. The ceremony is just for show. As for marking, that can happen any time. It doesn't have to be during the ceremony. He was busy planning to hunt a fox pelt for my sister Sophia Harrington because she mentioned feeling cold when going out in winter. At this moment, he kept glancing at his phone, his expression restless. My fingertips gently traced the smooth paper as I suppressed the bitterness in my heart. If you have something to do, go ahead. I'll finish filling this out and submit it myself. He visibly relaxed, speaking with a rare tone of gentleness. Don't worry, you'll be my legal mate from now on. I'll take responsibility for you. After saying this, he frowned slightly. Stop targeting Sophia all the time and ruining her reputation. You two need to get along, understand? I remained silent. I had tried explaining countless times in my previous life that I had never bullied her, but no one believed me. In his eyes, I was just a jealous, malicious sister who could not tolerate her gentle, kind younger sibling. He did not wait for my answer. After speaking, he hurriedly turned and left. I took a deep breath, trying to calm the grievances accumulated over 2 lifetimes. My mind was filled with everything that happened in my past life. The night Adrian marked me, he used the excuse of caring for my injured sister and never came home. When he went south with the troops to fight, he took only Sophia, claiming she had never seen other packs. Even when our son was born, he did not come back, focusing only on comforting Sophia, who had just lost her mate. I devoted my entire life to our family. Even on my deathbed, my son was still trying to convince me to dissolve the mate bond. Mom, just break the bond with Dad. He loves Aunt Sophia, but has been forcing himself to live with you. He's so pitiful. You should let him go. I lay weakly on the hospital bed, looking at my indifferent mate. He said nothing, standing silently beside our son, agreeing with him. I picked up the pen and slowly wrote Sophia's name in the mate section. Adrian, since you love her so much, let it be as you wish. I submitted the completed form to the City Hall staff, and soon received the mate certificate. I was not sad. Instead, I felt an indescribable sense of relief. My sister and I lost our parents in the territorial wars, and Adrian's family adopted us. I was someone who worked quietly without fighting, while my sister knew how to please others. She would sweet-talk everyone constantly. Without doing anything, she could make the entire Northgate family happy. Adrian's mother had long ago decided Sophia would be her daughter-in-law. However, Sophia looked down on Adrian when he was just an ordinary warrior. She used the excuse of not wanting to compete with me to let Adrian mark me instead. She wanted to find a better mate but could not bear to give up the Northgates' affection. Everyone praised her as a good sister who sacrificed her happiness for me. However, in secret, she framed me repeatedly, deliberately hurting herself to make others think I was jealous. I cherished our sisterly bond and gave in every time, thinking that if I showed genuine care, they would eventually see who I really was. Despite this, in my previous life, even until the moment I died, I never received the recognition I deserved.